Hello, movie lovers. What time is it here? 8 minutes after 3. Time on Cosburn Avenue. It's 8 minutes after 3, and I'm doing what I watched this week. Didn't watch too many movies. Never watched 15 or 10 movies. I don't even know how many movies I watched. Anyway, been kind of busy this week. I've been over at my daughter's painting her place, her office. I'm there Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so that cut into movie times. But, I love my daughter. I help her out every time I can. I have another daughter that lives upstairs above me. Her name's Kelly. And I was over at Christine's this week, painting her bedroom purple and painting her office green. 4-leaf clover green. Anyway, let's get on with the movies I watched this week. I did watch a few, but besides watching the Blue Jays, watching some new TV programs that are starting up, it's been, not that many movies. But anyway, let's talk about it. All right. I watched the movie on movie time here in Toronto, right? I watched A Dog Year from 2009. Writer Jack Katz adopts a high-strung border collie that proceeds to disrupt his life. Based on the book. It's from a book, right? Yeah, so I watched that. And that's, who stars in that? I forget what's his, one of the brothers. Oh, freaking see? On the tip of my tongue, I can't, I'm not. He's in True Grit, the new one. Oh, frick, see, my mind's friggin' gone. Anyway, A Dog Year, 2009. He's in that True Grit story, the old John Wayne remake from years ago. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, he gets a 7. Yeah, it's 7. It's all right, nothing wrong with it. It's a good movie. A few laughs, and running around chasing a dog, and dog opens up the fridge and eats food and stuff, stuff like that, right? Anyway, well, yeah, this one, I watched this one. The only one on the DVD I watched this week. This was Cadillac Records. Cadillac Records. Let's light up a smoke. I don't smoke that often. Every once in a while they go, have a smoke, Bob. Not all the time. I don't know why. Sometimes I just feel like I smoke. The rest of the week I don't smoke. Whole weeks go by and I don't smoke. And every once in a while I smoke. So I don't know. Anyway. I watched Cadillac Records on this DVD. From 2008. Some people say 2009, 2008. Whatever. It's 2008, I imagine. The story of Chess Records. Yeah. Adrian Brody. Leonard Chess. He plays Leonard Chess. He's a Polish guy. I think he's a Polish guy. He starts his record company, making records. And he records black people, black artists, right? Like Muddy Waters, Howlin' Wolf, right? Little Walter, and Etta James. And don't forget Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry. It's in the 1940s and 1950s. And all those hit records coming out of Chess. Some of them are collector items, some of them are worth a lot of money. 45s. Pretty sure they're 45s. So they're 78s? Yeah, I think there's 78s too, isn't there? I should know. Not that I have any Chess records. They're hard to find. Yeah, 1940s, 1950s. A very good movie. All these guys deserve their own movies. Right? It's so condensed in this Chess record story. It's like every one of these characters, people, men, ladies, they should have their own story. I don't know, Chuck Berry, does he have a story on his life? Howlin' Wolf, Little Walter, doesn't he blow the horn? Muddy Waters and Etta James. What's her name plays Etta James? Beyonce Knowles? Is that how you pronounce her name? She does a good job. She sings too. Nice. Anyway, I gave it a 7. Cadillac Records. Cadillac Records. Jingle jangle. That's an Archie song. Jingle jangle. Good for you. Good for your blood. Shot a day keeps the doctor away. Or is that an apple? Alright, I watched another movie, short movie, only about over an hour. Watched it on home box office, based on a true story. Yeah, starring Hugh Jackman. He works for the school board. He's a what do you call it, a teacher or something in school. There's a couple other ones there in the school. Anyway, they ripped off the school board for like over $1 million, $11 million, $12 million. They charged everything on their account, on their school board account. He's got apartments and houses, and she's another one in there with him, right? She's got houses, and he buys stuff, and you know, they buy games, video games for their kids at Christmas time. You ever wonder how come nobody noticed this, right? $11, $12 million later. And the one that broke the story was a girl that worked for the newspaper, for the school newspaper. She started getting wind of the little things, right? You know, how come this and how come that? Started asking questions. Anyway, Bad Education, Hugh Jackman, home box office. It gets a 7. I give it a 7. Oh, that's good for you. It's like having an apple a day, have a shot a day. I'm not talking about drinking the whole freaking bottle, people. Just a shot. Sometimes I have a shot in the afternoon, sometimes I have a shot around 8:30, 9 o'clock. Helps you relax and you go to bed, you get a good night's sleep, you know. Yeah, well, that's what I do. Not all the time, not every night, not every day either for that matter. But a shot here and there, yeah. What else? Oh, I watched Dr. Jekll, or Jekll, and Mr. Hyde. Yes, TCM, of course. This one was on TCM. Frederick March. He was in a lot of movies. Frederick March. Look him up. Type in Frederick March and he ends up in a lot of movies. He's a scientist. A well-known scientist. Doctor, scientist, etc. He experiments on you know, drinks, and he's got an experiment going. He takes a drink, right, and he turns into this alter ego of Hyde. This guy's a bad guy, though. He's ugly like a son of a bitch. Dr. Jekll, yeah. So, he drinks this potion and he turns into an ugly guy. Real mean son of a bitch. He brings out his ugly side. Yeah, he's a nasty piece of work. Everybody knows Dr. Jekll and Mr. Hyde. I gave it a 7. TCM, 1931. And then I watched this one. I wasn't crazy over it. Now, you've seen it years ago. It does not stand up to, what do you call it, time. Doesn't do well. Music, and it's lousy. Songs are all lousy. I haven't seen it for so long, I forgot about it. I know, we all know the theme of the story, right? Star is Born, of course. This one is Chris Christopherson and Barbara Streisand. It just didn't work for me. You know, Fade and Rockstar, you know, that's Chris Christopherson. He's a rocker or a roller or whatever. And she's a young girl, right? She's got a nice voice, nice set of pipes, stuff like that. But it didn't work for me. It was all right, but the other star, Judy Garland, of course, is the best version, right? Was Frederick March in the original one too? I think he was in the original Star is Born. Or was he? I'm rambling. A Star is Born, 1976, TCM. Gave it a 6. But time-wise, it's just kind of dated. I wasn't too crazy over it. So yeah, probably won't never watch that again. I don't even own it. Like I said, I don't own that. Star is Born. Yeah. Watch it once. That's it. I'll never watch that again. Pops up anytime. I got no intentions of buying it, having it in my collection of movies that I have. I wouldn't even buy it for $1.50. All right, and the last one, or say the last one, Chips. 2017, you know, Chips, taken from the TV show from 25, 30 years ago or whatever. Yeah. an FBI agent in this movie, and this joins the California Highway Patrol because somebody's robbing, what is the trucks, you know, the trucks that carry all the money? Yeah, they hold them up and steal all the money. Yeah. And a maverick motorbike racer, he joins up to be, you know, Chip, right? And it's all right, it's funny. It does have its funny moments. Yeah. It does. It has its funny moments and an interesting story. So it stars Michael Pena, and Dax Shepard. It was worth a watch. I gave it a 7. Yeah. So see, that's it. Movies are done with. Time to start another week. I don't know what's going on this week. Yeah, I'll probably be watching more than I watched this week. But you know, when you're watching baseball games like the Blue Jays, right? And you know, new TV shows and stuff like that. Of course, I worked this week. Well, you know, over my daughter's place. Kind of cuts into movie time. But hey, what are you gonna do? Life gets in the way, and some things are more important than movies. They do exist. Life, right? So there you go. I hope you all have a good week. I hope you all watch a lot of movies and enjoy everything that is brought to you in life, that life brings you. And give your mother a hug. Until next week, later. Keep watching those movies.